Unfortunately, due to a couple technical difficulties that we've been experiencing the last couple weeks, this episode is kind of a mess. However, it is a full episode unlike last week, and it is gonna be a ton of fun. So let's party.
Hi, this is James Ellsworth, and you're listening to the Still Real After Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, wake up! Welcome to the after party! Wake up, put your hands up, put them up! It's time that you make your voice heard! Wake up, put your hands up, get them up! Hell yeah!
Alright, you're having sex, right? You're really getting into it. The girl can't make any real noises at all. The only thing she can make is an animal sound. What animal sound would you be the most turned on by?
Turned on, nothing, but the animal
Play
sound...
the game.
The animal sound I would want is a turtle.
What is that?
They just go... I think it'd be funny. I think it might only be male turtles when they, ejaculate, but... I don't know.
Hey, you're into what you're into, man.
I'm not into any of it, but you made me answer it, so I'm gonna go with the.
Not bad, dude. Not bad.
What about you?
I'd probably do. That's kind of like a goat sounding sound. So probably something like a goat too, where it's almost a moan, where it'd just be like.
What about? That's fucked up. What about like the screaming goat, like from the Taylor Swift videos and shit?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know, man. I don't even know why I asked that question, to be honest.
Well, because you're fucked up.
I guess it would kind of be funny to have like just a straight up like a the whole time she's into it, and you really know you're hitting the spots is when she starts getting that.
We are really appealing to the furry demographic right now, and
I don't know
think
what we're doing.
I don't think that's where I want to be.
You know where we are though? We are right here on the Still Real After Party.
That was a train
My
wreck.
name is Zanca. This here is Jake. Say hi, Jake.
How you doing?
So we have a ton of news to get to. We're gonna recap Money in the Bank with our buddy from Australia.
Our Australian correspondent, Sam.
Yes, and then we are I think we'll get into NXT first. We'll try and do a little chronological order. We'll hit up some Raw, what happened at Raw, SmackDown, Fallouts. We'll do all that. But first things first, guys. Sad news in the wrestling world today.
After we just talked about animals fucking.
Yeah, well, this doesn't really correspond. It's kind
That's
of
true.
I have ADD really bad, so it's like this is just perfect for me. I can go with that. I can be funny, well, not funny, whatever you find funny, and then I can go into something real sad.
Yeah, so Vader died. That's absolutely a terrible thing.
Yeah, and the first thing I thought of too was like Boy Meets World. I was just thinking,
Was he in Boy Meets World?
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't remember
him
that.
and Feeney had like this wicked sad conversation, and for some reason that like speech popped into my head when I found out the news. I don't know why. I didn't think of anything of his wrestling career. I thought of Boy Meets World.
Just like, yeah, Boy Meets World. That was Vader's biggest accomplishment.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so that's a huge bummer.
So shout out to Vader's family. Real sad. The guy, he's been battling stuff for a long time. He had pneumonia. He passed away on Monday. And so yeah, shout out to the family.
It's just a super bummer. And we're a wrestling podcast, so we have to talk about it, even though it's a bummer, even though we don't like talking about bummers.
Yeah, I mean the guy moved crazy for a big dude.
He was super talented.
Yeah.
Obviously, his wrestling career was...
It speaks for itself, really.
It's insane to me that they didn't induct him into the Hall of Fame when he was alive.
And
they
hammering
had
for
so
that.
many chances, and it's horrible that they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And now it's too late. I mean, he can still go in, but it's a lot different now.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is I kind of wanted to hear his speech. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Exactly, because he knew he was coming close to the end. So I
A
wanted to see
while
what
ago,
he was going to say.
I remember him talking about his sickness a long time ago, and I mean, as bad as it sounds, I'm surprised. I guess it took this long, but it's just a major bummer.
It really is, man. I mean, the guy, like I said, the one thing I will remember from his wrestling career is his agility. For such a big dude, moonsaults off the top rope back when not a lot of people were hitting the top rope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, shout out to Vader and his family. Bummer way to start, but we had to mention it, guys.
Let's move on to something that might be exciting to some people, but I'm not happy about it.
What is it?
Big Cass got released
Yeah,
this week. That's a bummer.
dude, I'm not high on the Big Cass character.
I know.
But I will say this: I don't want to see the guy lose his job. I wanted to see creative do something different with him.
Right, and
Give
they
him a
could have.
character.
They could have too. Cass, I feel like he had the personality, he had some in-ring talent, and he could have built on it. But he's never really gotten his chance at a singles career, really, and now he's gone. It's very bizarre. Apparently, he's a bit of a drunk on tour.
Yeah, the European tour apparently got a little boozed up, and the funniest story that I'm reading that's coming out is that he thought he was locked inside of a bathroom on a bus.
Yeah, so he kicked the door open and everyone had to shit with the door open.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't been there? So.
I mean, true, minus the door being there and just not opening. Whatever. It was fucked up.
5 minutes after the news got out that he got released, Enzo just posed, "How you doing?"
Well, yeah, I think he got released on the 1 year of their breakup, the 1 year
yeah.
anniversary of their breakup, too. So that was interesting timing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm bummed that both of their careers ended up taking this route.
Well, listen, man.
Hey, we still have
need
Carmella.
more white rappers.
We still have Carmella.
And Enzo's crushing it.
That's true. Real one is crushing it.
I actually like one of his songs.
The second one.
The second one, yeah.
The first
yeah.
one was very not good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to try to defend that one.
Nope.
I was going to just for the sake of the podcast, but yeah, I wasn't that into it. If it's your thing, it's your thing.
But the first one, I mean, the second one is...
I've listened to it more than once.
You can listen to it like it's not... I would never have it on like my iPod or anything, but it's better than the first one, so I have hope, maybe?
Yeah. Shout out to whoever produced it, because that fucking beat gets caught in my head, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely better in that regard, for sure.
So, that's pretty much all the fucking weird news that we had to get out, right?
Yeah, I saw a rumor, I don't think it's true. Dana Brooke didn't get released, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No, that's just
because
fooling around.
I saw
she
that.
might.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that could.
Normally, though, the firings that people are talking about when they happen a lot, it's all planned out. This big cast firing wasn't.
That was not.
It,
no.
it happened in
It was a circumstance kind of
exactly. So I wouldn't be shocked if no one gets released anytime soon.
thing. No, it's not time for post-Mania cuts.
Exactly. They're waiting out on that. But,
However, people like the Ascension might have to watch out during post-Mania
Ascension,
cuts.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
poor guys.
So, want to get into NXT though?
Yes,
because I fucking
do.
love the show,
I
man.
very much do want to get into NXT because NXT was obviously the show of the weekend. There was no doubt in my mind that it would be, but it even blew my expectations out of the water.
I will say this just off the cuff. This was the one show that I wasn't as looking forward to as some of the other NXT takeovers, just for the simple fact that I know what all these guys can do. You know what I'm saying? Some of the other ones though, like I was really interested to see where they were going to go with a lot of the stuff. And this one, it was kind of, I don't want to say predictable, but, you know, it was a little bit. But the show still delivered, which proves to me that if you tell a great story with the ending being predictable,
Absolutely.
still put on great matches, and you'll think highly of the show itself instead of talking shit about Raw every week.
Well, I mean, and you
That's
know what?
one thing we should touch on is Drew McIntyre's tweet.
What did he say?
Oh,
he
man.
said that NXT was like way better or something.
He basically tweeted out the night before, or the night of NXT that, I'm going to pull it up so I can quote it perfectly.
I'm very interested.
Drew McIntyre.
I think I saw it, but I don't remember it.
I suggest that #Raw roster checks out NXT TakeOver tonight. Ask yourself if you're working hard enough and truly deserve to be part of the #1 roster in the world. If the answer is no, this show will be a harsh wake-up call for the talent coming for you if we don't eliminate you first.
Huh. Okay.
I think that's badass, man.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre's fucking awesome.
He just put over all of NXT and shit on, the
Everyone
part
on Raw but him and Ziggler. That's it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It was excellent.
Okay, so it started off with the tag team match, which I thought was obviously it's going to be a good match, but I thought it was going to be one of the weaker of the night, and it's still really good, but I guess technically it was one of the weaker ones of the night, in my opinion.
The tag match?
Yes.
I thought it was not. I thought it was
Well,
one
it
of the
wasn't
better.
top 3.
I thought Kyle O'Reilly had
Mm-hmm.
the showing in this match. I thought he really stood out to me personally. Some
Mm-hmm.
of the way he tells his story in the ring is phenomenal. I thought the match was excellent.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but when you have matches on the card like Velveteen versus Ricochet and
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa, and the matches they had, it was maybe third, but not. It was not.
It was the best tag match of the weekend.
Yes, I'll give you that, because one of them got completely eliminated anyway.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, Undisputed Era won this one, mostly because of the help of Adam Cole, baby. But that was a cool storyline going into it, and I have a feeling they won't have it for very long.
You don't think so?
Nope,
What do you think?
because they're gonna lose it. Because spoilers.
Spoilers!
They lost it in England. Ha!
Yeah.
To, Mustache Mountain?
Yep.
Which is fucking cool, and they'll probably win it again anyway in like a week, so who cares? It was just the England pop, like it made so much sense.
It's nice that they did that though, because a lot of times when you have stuff like that,
gets
it's
stale.
gonna. Well, I'm saying they did it over in England because
Mm-hmm.
that stuff gets leaked out. Obviously, I know it's gonna get leaked out, but now you have a reason to tune in to watch to see how they do it. Blah blah blah. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely. I'm interested in it, even though they leak the information, you know, which means they're putting on a good product. That's exactly what that means. So next up, we had my personal favorite match of the night. The Gargano Ciampa one obviously was fantastic, but with these two characters and these two just beings, it was my favorite match of the night. Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. What'd you think? Pizza Slice ratings on the tag team match.
All right. My slice rating is going to be a lot higher for NXT because I was a little bit more blown away.
I do have some okay ones for Money in the Bank, but they will be high for this as well.
Well, I thought Money in the Bank was average, and that's not a bad thing.
It was, but it was better than most lately. I'll give it that.
Okay. We'll get there.
Okay, yeah.
Pizza Slice
That's
rating,
later.
though, for this, we do 1 out of 8, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a 6 slice rating.
I will agree with you, actually, on that one.
I thought the storytelling was fantastic in this match.
Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch put on a hell of a performance, and I haven't really seen much of them.
You
So
gotta check out Beyond Wrestling, bro.
I should.
You're from New England.
I know, you're
But
right.
I thought the storytelling, and the physicality. Those are my 2 favorite parts, and they nailed both of them.
Exactly. I mean, these guys will always put on a hell of a match with Undisputed Era, and it's just fun to watch.
They're
so
all-
yeah, 6. I agree with you.
All great hands.
So, Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. I had the Dream, you had Ricochet. It really could have gone either way.
A lot of these matches I thought could
True.
when I was watching the matches.
Well, Oni
going
Lorcan-
into it, I
right.
nailed a lot of the picks, but
we all
watching the matches, I was like, they're telling great
Other
stories.
than this one, we got them all.
Yeah.
We got them all the same. So, but they just showcased what these two can do, and Dream's whole thing going into this was, what you can do, I can do better. And they tried to up that a lot, too. He did a lot of the crazy shit that Ricochet does, and he did it very well. It was incredibly fun to watch.
Did you notice that they did the Rock Hogan intro to the match?
Yep.
The stare down and everything?
Andy was wearing the Prince Puma tights, which was fucking awesome. Everything about Velveteen Dream is perfect right now for NXT. That's the problem. There's rumors of him coming up soon, and I don't think that's a good idea yet. The dude is only 22 years old. Keep him in NXT for like 2 or 3 more years. Have him hone his craft even more, and at 25, he could be top guy. Easily.
I agree.
It just doesn't make... I hope they're going to do it. I know they're going to do it. But I really hope that they smarten up. Triple H is like, we're keeping him in NXT. But we'll see.
The good thing is they're all high on him. There's not one
know.
guy in the back saying, well, let's wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's good news. It's not like Bo Dallas was killing it in NXT, and then they brought him up, and it floundered fast.
Oh,
so.
very fast, yeah. I'm just worried. Because it's not like a gimmick that's main roster proof. It's a very niche gimmick that is... I don't know if it'll click with the mainstream audience.
Yeah,
like
well,
Adam Rose.
I will say this is Velveteen Dreams. I noticed you sneaked him in, dude. This is Velveteen Dreams, in my personal opinion, his best performance was this match.
It was, I feel like it goes this one, and then right below it was him and Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
Yeah.
I agree, yeah. So I thought the match was, it was a great match. And again, I'm going to give it 6 slices in the crust because I thought it was a great match. And I thought the intro, Velveteen Dream's intro, for some reason had me popping before the match.
It was fantastic. His character work is unmatched. Maybe to even anyone on the roster, main and NXT. No one else could pull off that character, I don't think.
Goldust.
That's different, but yes, you're kind of correct. I will give it a 7, and the only reason I'm not giving it an 8 is because there was a true 8 on this card.
I think you're gonna give that one to the same one that I would probably, yeah. So I thought the match was great. Let's get to Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross.
This was better than I thought.
I wanted to say that first because I agree. I was not looking forward to this match. I wouldn't look forward to this match again if they booked it again because I don't think there's not much there for me to be into.
All the character work that needed to be done was done.
I thought Nikki Cross was superb. I thought Shayna Baszler actually almost gained me as a true fan with a lot of her work because her faces are scary as fuck, dude. Like, I feel like that. I almost called her a bitch. I feel like that woman is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She's a bitch.
Like, Nikki Cross plays crazy. Shayna looks crazy.
They didn't hear anything. Nothing just fell.
You don't even have to, like,
No, I have to
admit it.
I have to address these things, or else someone will be like, "Oh, there's a thing in the middle." Bleh. What was it? That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Shayna Baszler. I'm not sold, but this was her best performance yet.
I concur.
And I feel like as a dominant heel in NXT, she is a true heel, and that's good. Nikki Cross, her character work is so good. and I wish she was on main with her friends.
I wish she was champ on NXT.
Okay, I do too, but if with this loss, I don't feel like that is in the cards.
Yeah, well, I will say this. Sanity's going to need something different because they're basically a Wyatt family, Bludgeon Brothers, Riot Squad mix. Like,
Yeah,
if they need to throw the girl in to just make it a little different, so I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, 4-person team is different than anything, except for when they added Braun.
I agree. But for Nikki Cross, personally, I think her winning the NXT Women's title would be a big step for her.
I agree, and that's when she should have done it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if they do it again and she wins it then, it'll be a little less hype for me.
But I understand, too, that they don't want to be playing hot potato with their titles, which is nice.
Yeah, true. I like that as well. But yeah, I'll give that one a...
I'm giving it a 4.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a 4 as well. I thought it was good. It was a lot better. I was going into it, I'm like, this is going to be a fucking 1 in the crust. But no. I was shocked, man. I thought just the story they told was good.
Shayna Baszler's not that great of a wrestler.
But this match, she was. She
was
pulled
bad.
off a lot of sweet moves.
She was
like a
bad.
lot of smooth transitions. You didn't hear that droppy
We're just
there?
droppy.
I got to touch everything. There's so much shit on your
I'm
desk.
sorry.
Want to play with it?
We record at my work, and there's stuff on the desk.
Let's get to Aleister Black versus probably my favorite human being not named Braun, Lars Sullivan.
I love Lars Sullivan. He's just so large and terrifying, but I bet he's a nice guy.
I was fucking weirded out seeing like Aleister Black like actually get the upper hand, have him in holds, do all this other character work. Like I just thought Lars was gonna dominate, and then Aleister Black would like hit Black Mass out of nowhere. For
I'm
the win.
glad that wasn't the case though,
No,
because
I know,
it
they
wouldn't
had
have
a great
been
match.
It wouldn't have been much of a match if that was the case.
Right.
Aleister Black gets a comeback at the end and then wins. That would have been no fun. Lars is good.
He is good, man.
Lars is really good, and I've seen a little bit of his stuff before, but seeing him with someone like Aleister Black, who's a little bit quicker and like. I don't know. He's really good.
I like Aleister Black being NXT champ too, though. It looks right. It looks good.
It does. I wish he was feuding with Dream again for it, and I think Dream should be the one to take it off of him still. But if they're thinking about calling him up, I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah. Where do you think Dream's gonna go? 205?
Oh, don't even say.
What do you think they're gonna do with him?
SmackDown. He's SmackDown through and through.
You better hope he goes to SmackDown.
Fucking hope so.
Vince isn't at SmackDowns unless they're on the fucking East Coast. So.
Who's this purple gay guy? Get him off TV. Damn it, Vince. Not again. No. SmackDown, please.
I agree. I think SmackDown would be the way to go. But, yeah, I agree. I thought the match, though, was excellent. I love Lars. I love Aleister Black. I was excited to see this match, to see how it played out. I thought it was going to be more of a dominating performance from Lars. I was glad it was more 50-50. I thought
Lars did some wild shit too.
Yeah.
Top rope moves, like it was insane. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a big man and he can go.
You know what's funny is he just looks like he's made of rock. You know, like he's not
scary.
like cut, but like he just looks like a boulder that would fall in your house.
This is probably going to be an ignorant question, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. Is he foreign? I don't know. No, serious.
His name's Lars, dude.
That doesn't mean shit.
He's Sullivan.
That doesn't mean anything. He just looks. He's got that foreign guy look, like the Nikolai Volkov and like that kind of shit.
Aleister Black's foreign.
Yeah, he's what Swedish or some shit. Scottish, Swedish, Scottish. What is he?
Belgian?
Scandinavian? What the fuck is he? What is Aleister Black? I don't even remember. He's fantastic.
What do you rate the match?
Oh, he's Finnish,
dude?
right? Yeah.
What do you rate the match?
This one I'll say a 6 as well.
Yeah.
I think this was on par with the tag team match, and great all around, except for the one botch.
Yeah.
The one really funny botch where Aleister Black tried to hit a Black Mass and completely missed.
But he hit it.
But he hit another one. Yeah. I don't know. It was weird. But whatever. Who cares?
I went with a 6 as well, actually.
With those two performers, you can kind of get over it.
I just thought it. Yeah, I thought.
And the
liked
crowd
the story.
did.
Yeah.
They said you fucked up for like a second, and then they were like, "Okay, this is a great match. Let's carry on."
Well, that's what's cool about the NXT crowds is they let you know, but they don't hamper on
Right?
it.
Yeah. It's very unlike the Money in the Bank main roster crowd. Very unlike that. So
Let's
main
get to
event.
it. Yes.
Let's get to the main event.
Right out of the gate, eight slices.
You 100%.
I gave their last match 8 slices. I'm giving this one 8 slices. I thought it was just as good.
I think it was better.
I enjoyed both.
Adding the gimmick of the Chicago street fight to it, adding any kind of gimmick always adds character to both people, and it just adds more spots, which is always fantastic for a match. So if I could give it more than an 8, I would.
We're not fucking Dave Meltzer in this. Dude.
9 pizza slices.
No.
We
have a limit.
All right, fine.
There's a reason there's a limit. Like, what the fuck? This guy's throwing out 32-star matches in Japan. It's not real anyway.
How about
1 to 8?
How about 8 and some breadsticks?
How about 8 and get the fuck out?
All right, well, see you later. Enjoy doing the rest by yourself.
Chris Benoit's Ghost, you're in.
Carry on.
I thought the match was superb. I thought the spot where they pulled up the ring with the wood, got to show people who aren't into the world of wrestling so much what the ring's made out of. I know when I was a little kid, that would be a spot where I was like, no way. I thought the whole thing was fucking awesome.
I've returned.
We missed you.
No one missed me. Don't lie to me.
I'm not.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so this match was amazing. The having the ring exposed, that was super cool, and I love that the handcuffs played a part. I loved that the ring played a part. I love that there were mirrors from the last matches of their feuds, or their feud matches, whatever, and it was just perfect.
Stop sign in a sign plant was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was so good. It was like old ECW days. Yes, all of this. So good.
I'm glad Ciampa won too.
Me too. That was the right way to go, and it means there's going to be an I Quit match in the near future.
I'm not opposed to these guys fighting forever.
Fight forever.
Yeah.
No, I am not
into it.
opposed to that at all. In fact, I encourage it.
The only thing that I question is whether or not these two are going to be able to have, any any thought at all when they're like 60 from all the CTE they're giving each other.
No. There's a lot of headshots going on there.
They go nuts, man. I fucking love it.
It's fantastic, though. I will, they should fight forever. And the next one will be an I Quit match, and the loser leaves NXT. Probably.
Do you want to get into Money in the Bank?
I guess so.
Let's do it. Sam was our correspondent in Australia, and we had technical difficulties.
I'm getting sick of this shit, man.
It happens.
It fucking happens every week, apparently.
So, we want to plug Sam, because he just did a whole hour with us that we will not be able to air, because, we got cashed in on again by the interwebs.
His fucking... It wasn't even the internet, it was just technical bullshit with our mic. Again, he sounded great. He had some
phenomenal.
He had some really great takes, but then there's us. Maybe we'll just do our prediction or do our review, and we'll work him in, because I have all the audio from him, so
all
maybe
right.
we can just do that.
I think that's a great idea.
I do too.
And if not, guys, I'm going to plug the shit out of you, buddy. Sam, thank you for everything. We're going to try to cut you in, because it'll be hilarious.
Damn it, I will be here all night making sure that your takes get into this fucking show.
Let's start.
Okay.
Danny Bryan, Big Cass.
Technically, Bludgeon Brothers versus the Club.
Yeah, we could technically say that.
It exists, and
happened
obviously the Club lost.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. They lose on the kickoff show. I'm hot right now. I'm
Danny
fucking
Bryan,
hot.
Big Cass.
That match sucked too.
It was better than I expected,
Okay.
but it wasn't anything, amazing. It was a pretty run-of-the-mill match.
If you would have, if our recording had worked, you would have known that I didn't watch it.
Well, it did work, so we're going to say, what did you think of this match, Sam?
Completely agree. I thought they just opened it to get, I don't know, a bit of interest in the match. Yeah, just to go, okay, well, Daniel Bryan's always going to get a massive reaction. The crowd's hot. It's Chicago. I thought that's why they put it on. But yeah, I thought Elias and Seth would have been on there for sure. But well, it's Big Cass's farewell match, wasn't it? Really?
I agree, Sam. Pizza slices for this match. It's your boy Zanca talking. I'm going to say...
Who else would it be? No one sounds like
2 slices.
Yeah, I agree. It was okay. It was fine. Whatever. 2.5 maybe. 2 in the crust.
We're
Sure.
gonna skip ahead to Mr. Bobby Lashley versus Mr. Sami Zayn in a match, because the storyline was
It was ass.
The match was pretty much a bit of a squash. I think Mr. Bobby Lashley has had some yips since he's been back. He's been having problems, getting really into the flow of things.
Bobby
if you ask
Lashley
me.
sucks too.
That's not a very hot take, Jake.
Boo. Team Sammy.
Team Sammy. All right. What did you think, Sam?
Yeah, I know. It was kind of a bit weird. There was a point there where, I don't know, he was going to do a Dominator and then he just dropped him and picked him up again. And I think the crowd were chanting one more time. And I don't know if Sammy got in his ear and said, "Look, mate, can you listen to the crowd and maybe do it again to get maybe some half tears in the audience or something." I don't know, but that seemed a little bit weird to me.
This is gonna be a nightmare for you to.
That's okay. I just want something to do. I
Losing
guess.
my voice now. I did all my talking with our Australian friend.
Well, hey, he gets to have his voice heard. Ours, not so much. We get to do it right now.
I will say this.
I want to die.
I can't wait for you to die either, buddy.
Ugh, I feel that shit.
I will have a nice little memoriam on here for you. I'll say Jake was a good man.
And then you'll hire the ghost of Chris Benoit to be the permanent second host.
No, and then I will only have static on the microphone, so I'll say Jake and raise my fist in the air.
It'll be me just
Your
like
ghost shaking
causing trouble.
Dana Bryan, Big Cass, we already went through. Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, I gave it like a 1 and a crust. It wasn't an amazing match at all. There was nothing really memorable from this. I thought it shouldn't even really been on the card. This could have been a perfect pre-show match. I know Bobby Lashley's a big-time player in their minds, but I think he's got to get his feet under him a little bit first. He's got to get a few months back in WWE because he just seems a little shaky when he's out there. I mean,
didn't see it, and I don't care to. That's about it.
Let's skip to Seth Rollins versus Elias in a prototype of how you book a wrestling match. Started slow and built to the crescendo at the end with the a few roll-ups or whatever. I agree that I don't think Rollins grabbing the tights was necessary. It was a heel move, but I still liked it. I thought that was the moment where Elias was probably going to win, though, where he pulls the tights and it goes separate, like goes the opposite way.
Yeah,
I thought Elias was pulling out the win.
It kind of makes more sense now that we know what happens the next night.
Right, correct.
With Rollins. But yeah, I mean, that's that. I didn't see it. So
it was basically like watching two guys in a mirror, though. Like when they had a couple spots where I was like, which one's that? Oh, that's the beefier, bearded, black-haired guy.
yeah, I can understand that.
But seriously, though, Seth Rollins is on another level.
He's fantastic. He can't have a bad match with anybody.
CrossFit Jesus is quickly becoming Raw Jesus.
Raw Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, completely agree. Their storytelling, I think, was fantastic. The crowd was hot. It was pretty much like two faces going at it, wasn't it? Really, with the I mean, like from a crowd reaction response, like not the way Elias worked. Like he works predominantly as a heel. He's really good at doing that, and I don't know, it's kind of his big test in a way, I suppose. Like in there with a really good guy, and he delivered. Man, they built it really nicely. Except I don't know, I wasn't with the roll-up finish with the tights with Seth. Bit heely.
Next up, we
need pizza slices, bro. What was your?
I didn't see it.
I'm giving this a six slice, 6 in the crust, maybe.
Okie dokie. Now let's get to things I did see. We had Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Naomi versus Lana versus Alexa Bliss versus Ember Moon versus Natalya versus Sasha Banks for the Women's Money in the Bank.
I thought this match was your standard Money in the Bank match. Not too many crazy spots. I thought Sasha Banks took a nasty bump on her back on the ladder. I think it was a spine buster or back body. I don't remember.
I think
what it was.
so. Yeah, it was a back buster or spine buster. I think whatever.
Back buster.
Back buster.
Either way, her back got busted. It looked like that really fucking hurt.
She probably botched somewhere in the match because that's what she does. And
I thought she had a great showing.
They all did.
Yeah,
even Lana had a great showing.
I know Lana. She was stiff. I mean, I know you guys want your Iconics in there.
Yeah,
but I will say.
Yeah, me and Sam, who already talked to us from the other side of the planet.
Hey, what was your take on this match, Sam?
A lot of the ladder matches, it's just I'm focused now on these ladder matches, how long they're waiting outside after what's happened to them. So if you focus on that, like they get like body slammed and they're out for 5 minutes, and they just like you can kind of see them seeing they're waiting in the corner for them to pop up and hit their mark. It's that's what I'm looking at. But the main thing is, why not put Peyton in there instead of Lana? Like why not put my girl in there, like just to like give her a bit of, okay, this is Peyton Royce, I'm in the Money in the Bank ladder match, like make me a bit more legit rather than like Lana, who's been wrestling for 2 seconds. I mean, Peyton started when she was 18 in Sydney, so she knows what she's doing. Just put her in there. Your guys' predictions was on hotness, was that right? As I heard that correctly?
It absolutely was based on hotness, yes. What was next? I forget.
We will go with pizza slice ratings.
Money in the Bank.
No,
Women's.
Who did you think? Alexa Bliss? Obviously, she was your
Alexa
pick.
Bliss was my pick, and the obvious, well, not the obvious winner, but like I think the right winner. Mm-hmm. And apparently a lot of people don't agree with me on that. There was a lot of outrage on the internet calling her the female Roman Reigns, and I'm like, suck a fucking dick, you idiots. Alexa Bliss is fantastic.
Idiots. How do you
Stupid
go with
idiot.
such a harsh, suck my fucking dick, and then you call them idiots?
They're stupid idiots. I feel like that's something Jericho would say.
Yeah, but you started with the S my D.
He would say that.
You
and
came
then say,
out super aggressive and then pulled it back to middle school. Like,
Hey,
it's some bipolar shit going on there, man.
You butt faces.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I'm probably a little bipolar.
I don't know. I gotta say, like, verbally, yes.
I may have tossed the mic earlier. I did that.
Well, you've been known to toss a salad or two. Why not do mics now? Pizza slice rating for this. I wanted Becky Lynch to win. I love Becky Lynch. She's
Becky
my
Lynch,
favorite.
you know what? I'm going to say it. This is a hot take for you. Becky Lynch is boring.
I don't know where you're getting that
Boring
from.
as shit. The Iconics were right. She's a loser.
Oh, who won that match?
Becky.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Becky Balboa, bitch. I'm a big Becky fan.
I like Becky too. I can't even. I'm just trying to cause controversy.
No controversy. The proof is in the pudding.
Match. Pizza. Let's go with a 4 and a crust.
I'm giving it a 5.
Sure.
I thought it had some good spots. Nothing amazing.
And like I said, the right person won, in my opinion.
Becky was the one for me.
Natalia could have won and it would have made sense, but Alexa Bliss is just so much more interesting.
As a person.
As a heel.
As a heel, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant. I don't know why I said. I didn't
As
mean
a human
I
being.
didn't mean personally. I meant.
Next up, we had Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal.
Who cares?
Yeah, pretty much. We talked a lot in our former conversation about how the crowd hijacked this, and now Sam will talk about it.
Yeah, look, I think I don't know if it's. I mean, you're saying that Roman doesn't get reactions. He gets reactions. He gets boos. So he's. I don't know. I think the crowd just like to do that shit, and it's become a trend. I think anywhere in the world, if that match had have happened, not Chicago crowd, anywhere, they would have chanted the way they did and started doing the wave, which I think has pissed me off. I just don't find any of it funny. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what they're going to do with Jinder, and I don't know pretty sure what they're going to do with Roman, but Jinder, yeah, right.
And I'll put it in right here.
I agree, Sam.
Yeah, what you said.
I personally think you shouldn't blame the crowd for this, like some people have been. You got to blame creative.
Yes
they
and
knew
no.
these two guys, what was going to happen when you put them together, and they had no fun spots in this match to really deter the crowd from hijacking it.
I don't disagree with you. However, it was better than I anticipated. When I see Jinder and Roman, I don't expect a very fascinating match, nor was it. However, it was better than it should have been, I think.
For me, it was your stereotypical phoned-in type Roman not phoned in, I shouldn't say that, but
Typical Roman performance.
typical Roman performance
Yeah.
where, the babyface gets beat up for a while and then spear and fucking wins it.
I agree, but good. Roman should have won, even though I had Jinder. Roman just makes sense. He needs to be hot going into SummerSlam eventually. Or whatever.
Carmella.
We pizza slice.
We don't have one slice, dude. It wasn't that great.
I'll give it a 2, just because I like the people involved.
Sam?
Yeah, 2 for me, guys.
That one's going to fuck you because you're not going to expect to plug that one in.
This is going to be rough. I know it is.
I'm going to say next up, we have Carmella versus Asuka for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. My favorite part of the match, obviously, was our good buddy, the Chinless Wonder himself, the Chinless Wonder of the world.
James Ellsworth. Duh.
Duh.
I mean, come on. That was the best way to end that match. Obviously, Carmella isn't going over Asuka clean. That doesn't make any goddamn sense on the planet. It was a great match, though, for Carmella. It's the best one her best showing yet, for sure.
I thought she proved she belonged right then and there.
Absolutely. And she's having a fantastic heel run with that belt, too. I'm excited to see what happens next, especially now with the added character of James Ellsworth coming back.
100% agree.
It is exciting. I will give this a 5. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 in the crust. I was right around there myself.
Alrighty, what do we have?
We have match number 7.
What was that?
Which was...
Is it on the other page?
On your other page.
Hey, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
Match of the night for me.
This was fantastic. There were some wild-ass spots, but it was still a great wrestling match as opposed to where Johnny Gargano, obviously, and Tommaso Ciampa, that was a great wrestling match too, but had some crazy-ass weapon spots too, whereas this was just wrestling, where they could have, I mean, they used weapons here and there, I think they used a chair and stuff like that, but they didn't rely on it, you know what I mean? And it was pretty good.
For me, the whole match was Shinsuke's facial expressions.
It's fantastic.
He sold the shit out of everything. He was so... him alone was enough comedy in the match to where it wasn't, hacky comment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was perfect amount where then you had the brutality, then you had the storytelling. It was just such a well-constructed match. I thought the two most brutal spots of the whole night, which you would think would come in the Money in the Bank. You would think it would be Kevin Owens getting tossed, but it wasn't.
That was one of them.
It was the fucking kick to Shinsuke's nutsack, followed up by the Styles Clash off the staircase. Those two spots alone made me respect Shinsuke Nakamura more than, going into that match, and I already had a shitload of respect for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. It was
There's got to be a fucked up moment in your day where they go, hey, man, I'm going to field goal kick your ball sack later, and you're just going to be okay with it.
No.
Like, dude, having that thought in my head throughout the whole match, I wouldn't be able to focus.
I can tell you what, I super don't want that. That's what I super don't want.
Exactly. That would be a hell... Like, instead of the chop shop, we just start doing that, Rochambeau you for it.
Let's hear what Sam, our Aussie correspondent, has to say about that.
Brilliant. Loved it. Best of the series. Told a great story. Physical. Just the small intricacies of this match. When they went outside, I think it really lifted in the intensity with... it first started with the Styles Clash off the stairs, and that just got everyone chanting "Holy shit!" and that got me going. I'm like, all right, they're going here. They're going to go all out. This is probably the final match in the series, and they're going to give us everything. And yeah, I just thought this is my match of the night. Don't know about you guys, but this is my match of the night.
Good point, Sam. Let's move on to match number 8. We had the Raw Women's Championship match. We had a Ronda Rousey versus the champion, Nia Jax. That was another shocked match.
Me too, because it was good.
Yeah, I wasn't... Well, I mean... I was really curious to see how Ronda was going to do, because her first match obviously was against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Correct, who can carry anything.
Exactly. I wanted to see how she was going to respond, and Nia Jax is not somebody known to have the best matches. I'm not being mean, I'm just saying. And this match was fantastic. I enjoyed it, man. I mean, Ronda really put her body on the line in a lot of these spots. I thought she really showed... Like, Sam made a great point. I don't know if this is going to get cut in. Where
I'll try and put it in.
She really put her body out there. Like, she's really into this. She's doing this. It's not like a situation where it's just for the payday. And I think she won over a lot of people. We were fans before.
For sure.
I think she's won over a lot of people, though, with her performance against Nia. And I just want to touch on that judo throw. She picked up that dead... It looked like Nia gave her dead weight. Yeah. And she still tossed her.
Yeah, it was wild. Nia had a really good performance because she was finally booked how she's supposed to be booked, as a dominant force. And it was good because that's just how it should be with her. Ronda had a hell of a performance, and it was actually exciting to watch. Normally during a Nia match, I'm like falling asleep, so it was good.
Yeah, I agree. I thought everything was perfect. I thought the cash-in was perfect. I thought there's always a moment in my head though where I'm like, just fucking cash in already. I hated how they waited out.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened. Neither of these two, Ronda or Nia, makes sense being a champion right now. Nia was never great with it, unfortunately.
Ronda's still undefeated, too.
I know.
It was a good way to do it.
Ronda is technically still undefeated.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. And it made her still look strong, because she really didn't take any pins. She didn't take anything. So it was interesting. And I'm glad Alexa Bliss is the champion again. It's great.
Beat Slice rating?
5. And 5 in the crust, because I gave the Mela Asuka one 5.
Yeah, I gave it 4 in the crust. I'll give this one 4 in the crust as well. I thought they were on par with each other. They were both matches I didn't think were going to be great, and I ended up enjoying them.
All right, Aussie, go.
Bloody Ronda, she was getting tossed around, wasn't she? Thrown around that ring. Like, that just shows, I mean, she's in. She's ready. Like, she's going to put her body on the line for the WWE and wrestling. She's going to do what she needs to do. And they needed to tell that story of Nia, like, they told her Ronda was coming up against something that she never has before, like 270-pound person, and they told that perfectly. She was getting ragdolled, and she was taking punishment, and that just felt a bit more real. It felt a hell of a lot more real to me, and yeah, I think Ronda's a star, man. She's a genuine star.
Fantastic. Nice take. I love it.
The wrestling guy on Instagram.
We'll just sneak that in the background.
It'll be like when you try stealing someone's song off the internet and they have their promo.
All right, so that was cool and whatever. Next, we had... Was that the last one? Okay, yeah.
You
Next,
get the
we
big
had
one, dude.
The big one. The men's Money in the Bank.
Braun.
Yeah, Braun won.
It was epic.
It was really fucking cool. I like Braun.
Match itself,
It was fun.
it was fine. Yeah, it wasn't anything amazing.
Kofi did cool things.
Except for the Kevin Owens spot.
Kevin Owens did a really cool thing. Kofi always does cool things in matches like this.
He was Braun's backpack.
He took some wild, crazy, fly bumps.
Dude, the worst bump he took was off of Braun's back, where Braun just kind of threw him down, just no care in the world.
Yep, Kofi's fun.
It basically looked like it was a King Kong who climbs that fucking building and swats helicopters away. That's Braun with Kofi. Just tosses him aside, grabs the briefcase.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I don't think the right person won, and that's not a slight against Braun. Braun just doesn't need it.
He
Braun,
does need it.
He doesn't. Braun doesn't.
Does.
Well,
He wasn't able to beat Brock.
he could beat Brock.
He didn't?
Legitimately, he could beat Brock for sure.
He didn't.
Oh yeah, because it's booked that way. Fool.
Just
still
saying.
real you. But yeah, no, Braun didn't need this like some of the other people maybe on SmackDown needed it. And to me, it's just weird that SmackDown and Raw got both of the briefcases.
Well, SmackDown gives their guys chances anyway.
That's
they
true.
made Jinder champion. Rusev's #1 contender right now.
That's fucking rad.
It's just I keep it on Raw because Raw is the spot where people
It makes
careers go to
sense.
die for
they
the
need
most part.
they need storylines, so giving him a briefcase gives him more of a storyline, which is good. And that was pretty much it for Money in the Bank.
Kevin Owens spot we got to touch on, dude. Epic spot for KO. He's
That
a
was great.
bigger dude. He took the spot awesomely. And the Miz's facial expression when Braun ran down and broke the ladder.
It was fantastic.
Miz is on another level with the way that he's like
Miz is
literally a
arguably-
great actor.
Yeah, Miz is arguably top character work in the company.
Yeah.
And that's not even like a slight to anybody. Miz has just been... He used to be so... No one liked him. And now he's one of the most over people ever. It's crazy.
5 in the crust.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I agree.
Sam?
Yeah, it run of the mill. Well, not run of the mill. That's a bit harsh, but yeah, your standard Money in the Bank kind of match. But the cast made it with everybody. But I didn't think. Yeah, Braun doesn't need the briefcase. When I first saw it, I'm like, come on, give it to someone who can give him a bit of a spotlight on him. I'd love Samoa Joe. He's my favourite. So I was going for him to have it. Just be like, he's going to give you a Coquina clutch like any time of the year. Just that constant threat of Joe sniffing around, I think would have been fantastic. But, I mean, hopefully we get the title off Brock now, sooner rather than later. And we can get into some really good Universal storylines, Universal Championship storylines. But I'm going to give this one just four slices, I think.
Oh, Sam, you should really plug your Instagram here.
Yeah. So it's if you type in That Wrestling Guy, you'll see it on there. It's like probably in the top 3 ones there, but it's a black and white logo, That Wrestling Guy. And yeah, I basically just talk shit about wrestling. My newest segment at the moment is Kurt Fucks Up, which is a weekly segment of Kurt's angle.
Like we recorded it.
I should really just start fucking with you. Hey, Sam, talk a little bit about Mick Foley.
Yeah, so you can come in there. I just generally take the piss out of wrestling. But Mick Foley's coming down here too, guys. So I might, I've got VIP, so there'll be some content there, hopefully with Mick on the page. So yeah, that'll be good.
And now he's going to talk about the show that's going to be in Australia.
I don't know how they're going to do it. Yeah, it is awful. It's going to be awful for the wrestlers too, but it's going to be great for us because 100,000 seats this stadium holds, and I think they're going to have to bring. They're going to have to announce some really big matches, or they're going to have to bring over a couple more guys to really fill it. The last time they did 100,000, well, that's what they reported was WrestleMania, and that's like everyone coming from around the world. Now Australia's only got about 25 million people in this whole country, and Melbourne's got about 4 million. So wrestling's big, but it's not like South. It's not like South of America big. Like, it's not Dallas big. It's not Texas big. It's not like everybody loves wrestling. It's but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'll be there.
I'm going to be here all night.
All right,
We're not even done.
let's skip now.
We're done with that part. That
Sam-
nightmare's over.
Sam, we apologize. It was on our end. You even told us at one point. That's why we recalled them and everything. But next time, we're going to be 100%.
I don't promise that.
I do.
I will not promise anything again.
I promise.
Nope. I promise no technical anything. I promise no technical anything. Technology sucks ass.
No, it's pretty amazing.
So,
There's satellites right now beaming this shit around the world.
what do we do every time there's a pay-per-view?
The Chop Shop.
After predictions, we do the Chop Shop. And that we actually have the full audio for, and it turned out great. So here it is.
So this is the Chop Shop. Now what happens is, you and I make predictions.
Correct. Which we've done that.
This is going to be the second time we've done the
Correct.
Chop Shop. Correct. And you lost the first time.
Yes, I did. I took chops.
This time, however, we tied
Oh.
on our
So-
predictions.
So, what does that mean?
That's where you're stepping in because I am ill-prepared.
Oh. Well, as you probably know from our first one, we have our voice guy. We have Caleb here.
Hello.
Caleb, do a voice.
Well, hey, how are you?
Okay, so he's Southern or something? I don't know. But since nor me nor Zanca here lost, we're going to ask you some questions.
All right, ready
And
for it.
and come up on the mic. And if you get them wrong, we're going to chop you.
You can chop me. I have no knowledge of wrestling, but I'm ready.
Don't worry. We didn't do wrestling questions.
Oh, okay.
We did questions about us.
Ah,
Okay?
interesting. Okay,
Alright.
let's do this.
You want to start with yours?
I don't have one. I
Okay.
told you I'm ill-prepared.
I'll start with mine. Alrighty. So, Caleb. I've met one professional wrestler.
Okay.
It's a multiple choice question.
All right.
So it'll be a little easier for you.
Sounds good.
I've met one professional wrestler. It was either John Cena at a sub shop in Massachusetts, where he's from, Hall of Famer Tony Atlas at a sports store, or New Day member Kofi Kingston at an airport. Which one is it?
I think I'm gonna have to go with B.
Yeah, correct. You get no chop for this one.
Sweet.
Good job.
We have to incorporate his awesome voices, though, so can you answer?
Answer in a voice,
voice.
maybe?
All right, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
All right, I'll go off of Jake's thing.
Okay.
I've actually chopped a professional wrestler. 2, but 1 in WWE.
Ooh.
So,
This might be tough.
I'm going to give you the options now of the wrestler that I was able to chop. A, Ric Flair.
Woo.
B, Rusev.
Okay.
He's a big Bulgarian man. He's that guy.
The guy that's on your shirt.
Correct.
C, Triple H. I chopped one of those 3. Ric Flair, Rusev, Triple H.
For the record, this is also news to me. I don't know this. You can come up on the mic.
All right, if I'm gonna have to think about anybody in particular, I think I'm gonna have to go with option B. I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
I did not chop Rusev.
Oh,
It's not a happy
what a
Rusev day.
bummer.
But was that Charlie Day?
think it was
Charlie
I
Day,
liked it. Yeah. No, I
right.
actually chopped Triple H, and
Did you?
he no-sold it, and he said, "Nice hands, kid."
All right, now that we're here, tell that story real quick.
I just snuck up front row as it was one of, like, the end of some back show or whatever, and he was going around slapping hands, and I was drunk, and I chopped him in the chest, and he just looked at me, smiled, and he goes, "Nice hands," and kept walking.
That sounds about correct.
I
for
laid
you.
into it. Like, I was expecting, like, a whoo or something. Nothing at all.
That's
So-
fantastic. All right, so I believe you owe him a chop.
All right, you ready, Caleb?
Ready?
Go for it.
Bring it on.
All right, that one seemed a little weak.
Well, like, I like Caleb. I like chopping you
the
because
fuck
me
does
and you
that
have
mean?
this, like, thing.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
take it easy on me.
Apparently. All right, so this is the last question.
All right, I'm ready.
The podcast debuted, this podcast, ours, debuted on what national holiday?
Do I get a multiple choice?
No.
I don't get any sort of options.
We have no options for this one.
Nothing.
It is a national holiday, and I'm not going to tell you what even month it is, so it's a shot in the dark.
Well, if I'm gonna have to think about anyone in particular, I'd have to go with Flag Day.
Wrong. It took place on Rusev Day.
Oh, bummer.
Time for a chop. Who was that supposed to be?
That's Jimmy from South.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was like, this is good.
I
You-
can't. Dude,
I'm ready-
I'm ready
I'll
for the
hurt.
chop.
I'll hurt him. I
You
don't
guys
want-
are friends, so I feel like this could be good.
All right.
This is what we do at the Still Real After Party here in the Chop Shop. We
Move your
ruin
leg.
friendships.
Move your leg.
Well, don't chop me in the dick.
I'm gonna chop your dick.
All right.
I just don't want to do it with my left hand. It won't be as potent.
He needs his
Chest
jerk
out.
off hand.
All right. All right.
He's standing
Here we
up for
go.
this one, guys.
Here
Let
we
me
go.
paint a
You
picture.
want a countdown?
He's in a fighting stance. Caleb is
It's
sitting.
not gonna be very impressive. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah.
That hurt your hand more than that hurt Caleb.
Well, that's because he's a monster and I am me.
Look at the blip on that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a loud
Those
bang.
are that's the fun part.
How's the chesticles feeling? Good?
Oh, I feel great.
All right, great.
Yeah, because yours was weak as shit.
So, Caleb, next time, we're going to have a winner because I'm going to make a rule. We're going to flip a coin who gets to pick their prediction first next time.
That's fair.
And whoever gets to go first, other guy has to do the opposite. But if it's a triple threat, you have 2 other options.
Just for that one.
Just for that month. 'Cause
Okay,
we need a winner, dude. We got to do something.
Well, we went so out of our way to try and get a winner this time.
I know.
And somehow we still ended up tying.
Because we matched a lot on the NXT
Only on the
card.
NXT, though.
Right.
But everything else, we were almost different.
Yeah, there's got to be an odd number of matches. That's what it's got to be.
That's it. That's exactly
Or
it.
we'll have a tiebreaker next round. We'll do
We
an
had a
over-under.
tiebreaker, and
Maybe
we
you
both
could have like a
lost.
sudden death match there.
Shut up, Caleb.
We tried. We tried to do the tiebreaker, and we fucked that up, too.
Well, hey, we still delivered the chop shop. Caleb, thanks for being a willing participant.
Even though you
problem.
had
It's a
no
pleasure.
clue that it was going to happen.
I know, I felt like we were in an ISIS video and we were about to behead him. Like, I kind of knew what was going on, but he didn't. I felt real bad about it.
I'd rather that than wrestling questions.
Exactly,
No, I-
see? He wouldn't have gotten any of the wrestling questions.
Exactly.
So we helped him out a little bit in that regard.
All right, I feel a little bit better about that.
Chop, chop! All right. That was cool. Neither of us got chopped.
No.
Good.
Chopped the shit out of your buddy, you did.
Yeah, I did. We both did.
I don't know why I went all British on you on that one.
Yeah, you chopped the shit out of your buddy.
You did.
So let's get into Raw. Raw was a fucking fun show for the first time in like a month, or many months since the shakeup.
Yeah.
Pretty much started out Kurt Angle and the Raw Women's title, and Alexa Bliss came out for the coronation, and she's a champion. It's awesome. I fucking love it. And then Ronda comes out, and she beats the shit out of both of them.
Yeah, she's really got to learn to lay in those fucking
It's okay.
hits with the briefcase.
It's
though.
okay. I'm okay with it. All of it was great. Character work, great. Punches, great.
Beat
Kicks,
the fuck out of the refs.
kicks, great. Beat the fuck out of officials, great. I love it all. Ronda's great. Alexa's great. Kurt's okay.
Kurt was great.
Kurt was great in
He
it.
looked like a grandpa being like, stop hitting me. Like,
So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. It was fantastic. Ronda's suspended for what, 30 days?
something like that.
Something like that. Next up, we had the Seth Rollins Intercontinental Title Open Challenge. This was also fucking awesome. Seth Rollins challenges whomever in the back, and it's record scratch, Dolph Ziggler.
I was
and-
disappointed.
And Drew McIntyre comes out too.
I was disappointed because I thought Drew McIntyre was going to be in the match.
You're a fool. You're a fool if you thought that.
Why?
Because Dolph Ziggler is the IC guy.
I didn't pop at all.
5-time
Or
Intercontinental
six,
Champion. Is
'cause
it 6 now?
Yeah, one of them he just relinquished. That was a
That's
great
true,
run.
yeah. hey, now he's got it, all right?
Mr. fucking kill momentum on everything is back at it.
Nah,
The
this is
fucking
great.
IC title was so hot.
He's going to have a whole week of holding it, and then he's going to lose it next week.
I hope so.
It's probably true.
Bring back Rollins. Let Ambrose answer the goddamn challenge one week.
That's what's going to
That's what they should have done.
I think the Titty Master will come back and master some titties.
Something, dude.
Next up, we had Bobby Roode versus Kurt Hawkins. Who cares? Roode wins, obviously. That's what I have written down, and that's pretty much all we need to say about it.
Come on, Kurt.
It is our guy, though.
Get yourself back up.
Kurt Hawkins is one of our guys.
You're going to win one of these one day.
Mr. Monster in the Bank addresses the WWE Universe. That's pretty much that. He comes out, he talks about things, and Kevin Owens like, hey, let's be pals. And Braun says, nuh-uh.
Kevin Owens' work right here was some of my favorite shit on Raw. Mm-hmm. He slowed it down. He was like, look, man, I'm not trying to get these hands today.
He was great.
We can use each other. And
It was
then
fun.
Braun doesn't like having people around.
Braun doesn't like people, I don't think.
Well, he likes Finn.
Yeah, he likes Finn. Finn's his pal.
He's like, this guy smiles a lot. This dude smiles. I'm friends.
Fantastic. But yeah, whatever. It happened. It was fun. Kevin Owens got destroyed, or he almost got destroyed and then escaped.
Hey, look who comes out on top at the end. That's all you need to know.
That's right. The Leaders of Worlds versus Slater and Rhino. Who actually cares about the match? It was not much to talk about.
The best part, B team.
Correct. The B Team's promo, where they mimicked Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, was fantastically terrible in the best of ways.
It was everything I want in life. Mm-hmm. It was like, that's my favorite kind of Sharknado type shit. Mm-hmm. When they fucking do the run. And then there's a good 3 minutes where they're just looking, what do we do now? I don't know. Just start ducking. Just duck. Yeah.
You're going too fast.
Dude, that right there should win them the titles.
Well, they should win the titles anyway. And as bad as it sounds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt as a team are boring right now, and it's not their fault. It's just they've been booked terribly, and we say it every week. They're just booked awful. And it should be the B team's time to shine, even if brief.
You know what's weird though is this is reminds me a lot of the Breezango, where this team got over with a funny kind of gimmick thing.
Yeah.
Who knows if they're gonna carry it through? I hope they do.
I do too. Maybe, like I said, maybe even a short reign, like a week or two, like whatever. Who cares?
I still think they should have struck on Breezango when they were so hot on
Me
SmackDown.
too. There's no reason they shouldn't be at least a one-time tag champion. So next up we had Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. What do you think?
We don't have to talk about it.
Nope, it happened. Tranquility gimmick.
I'll say this.
It's funny. Oh.
This motherfucker needs Jason Jordan back because they are both awesome as a tag team. And you know who else needs Jason Jordan back is the Revival. Those two guys need to showcase how great they are, and they did it against Jason Jordan and Chad Gable.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to go forward with if they end up doing that.
No one's doing anything anyway.
I know. Next up, we had Sasha Banks and Bayley versus the Riot Squad. Hey, Sasha and Bayley are friends again.
Not.
Oh, wait, no, they're not. Because that's still a thing that's happening, and I don't really care, and haven't cared.
The year is 2032.
And Sasha and Bayley still haven't had a singles match.
It's got to be at Extreme Rules. That's got to be it. It's got to be.
Maybe? Are they going to make it a gimmick match, maybe?
It's got to be. It's got to
like
be.
a water bottle match or something?
Yeah, I know. I was really
Bayley's like a creepy ex-girlfriend that like won't leave you alone.
Dude, I just don't. I'm not into it.
I don't
anymore.
care.
I know when they get in the ring, it's gonna be awesome.
I know,
though.
but they waited too long. They waited so long for it. It sucks ass.
We thought it was gonna be at WrestleMania.
I know. That's bad. That was so long ago. Right. Next up, we had Kurt Angle's huge. Oh, what?
WWE guys who listen to this podcast. I'm not one of those guys who says I know you're listening, but I talked to a couple of you. I'll say this. Tell the Riot Squad to either go crazier backstage or not do that fucking shit at all because they look like teenage girls and it's not cool.
At least this wasn't just food items.
This was worse. They did a little lipstick on the mirror, like, oh, I'm badass.
Well, they did that. They did
and
it
then
on
they
Bayley.
threw a fucking roll of like insulation.
Listen,
like, someone's gonna pick that up.
Listen, I will defend the Riot Squad.
I love the Riot Squad, but that shit's gotta stop. I'm peeking on the mic because it angers me because it's not cool enough.
Yeah, no.
They should be badass. They should be playing punk rock music as like just get a boombox, put it on Liv's shoulder so that she can walk with the music blaring and some punk music, and the other two just cause shit.
Or just start setting shit on fire.
Something crazier than what they're doing. Don't throw insulation and be like, oh, these bitches are badass.
Just like insulation, a laptop.
Yeah,
not today.
all I see is someone just who wasn't hugged enough by their dad. Like, dude, go to handle your daughters.
What I saw was someone on a laptop losing a ton of data like we just did.
Yeah, except his laptop wasn't even on.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. So Bayley and Sasha lost because they're not friends, and there's tension and whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, glad the Riot Squad picked up the win. Though.
Yeah, they needed the win, and it just made sense. And it was Sarah and Liv, not Ruby, which is good.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Which is good. Kurt Angle had a huge ass announcement. It's going to be a multi-man match for the #1 contendership for Brock.
Didn't Steph have the announcement?
No, it said Kurt.
I think it was Steph on the cell phone.
Well, Steph said it, but Kurt announced it, so it was Kurt's.
Yeah. I thought that whole thing was weird.
Yeah, sure.
Constable Corbin being like, you tell her.
Constable Corbin is the best thing on Raw. He's fantastic.
Corporate Kane, just younger.
That's fine. Roman comes out because obviously they're talking about the Universal title, so Roman has to be there.
Holy shit, I just realized he's more Corporate Kane than anything because remember when Kane first took his mask off and he had half his head shaved? Like that. I just got a wicked good visual for a meme coming you guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then Bobby Lashley comes out and he's like, me, Brock. I fight Brock now.
Dude, you want to get Roman over on the microphone?
Have him go against Bobby Lashley? Yeah, I said that he looks like a 5-star mic guy against Bobby Lashley.
I said, you want to make Roman look strong on mic?
We both
put him in a promo with Bobby Lashley.
I love that we both have that down.
Dude, what the fuck are you guys doing? These two assholes just got to take some time off because it's not working right now.
Here was the real highlight, in my opinion, of this segment, and it was the Revival.
Yeah, I know.
The Revival comes out, and they're like, you know what? We're top guys. You're not top guys. Let's fight.
We haven't won a match in 7 years.
And they're still not going to. Why would they win against Roman and Lashley? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And they didn't.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, Revival needs American Alpha fucking back.
They need something.
Yeah.
They need something to do.
Those matches those guys had in NXT were phenomenal.
That's why I'm happy they were on Raw in a prominent spot,
But I'm saying people don't even know that those guys can wrestle, that don't watch NXT on the daily. You know what I agree. Mean? So
next up, we had the most Y match of the night. Even more Y than Bobby Roode versus Kurt Hawkins.
Even more Y than Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns teaming up against the Revival.
We had No Way Jose versus Mojo Rawley. And the first thing I wrote down was first things first, Y. because that is all I was asking myself.
My favorite thing was the announce team being like, "Oh, he's lost his mojo. He's kind of a bad guy now." Dude, he's been a bad guy since SmackDown. Like, what
I know,
the fuck?
for like months. He's just not been on TV.
And the other thing that pisses me off about Raw is the whole time they're like, Braun could cash in at any moment.
No,
I
he
was
can't.
expecting that's the perfect spot for Corey Graves, who plays a smart ass fucking I'll say whatever I want type guy, even though he's fucking, records just like everyone else, produces just like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spot where he should go. Is it? Can he? Like,
That's
you think
true.
so?
I love Corey Graves though. He's fantastic.
Yeah, well, it's like that's his moment right there. But still, he's
No,
gotta
Brock
play the
doesn't show
roles.
up. No, he can't.
And then later on, though, they're like, Roman would be the champion every day of the week. Like, they announce shit like that, and then they contradict what they're saying later in the show. It's just like, he can't cash in every time. Because remember what you were saying about Roman? He should fight because he should win the title, because then the Universe title will be on Raw. Those two things correspond, don't they?
Yeah.
Make them happen. Just be factual. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Coach Booker T, or whatever black guy you have that week.
Coach.
Just fucking tell the story. We're not stupid idiots.
I just realized what you just said. That's fucked up. Anyway,
Am I wrong?
I mean, sure, no, maybe.
No. Sometimes it's Byron. Sometimes it's Booker.
Anyway,
sometimes it's David Otunga.
Let's talk about No Way Jose versus Mojo Rawley. No, let's not.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Mojo Rawley won for some reason, and I have down rest in peace No Way Jose's main roster career, 2018 to 2018.
He had a couple
Because
wins.
sure, and now it's over because he just got beat by Mojo Rawley.
It could be.
It's over. It's fucking done.
Or he's going to be in a feud now with him, and it's going to be like...
That's worse.
I know.
That's so much worse. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias, in his best performance to date,
Whole song.
because it was the whole song,
And I sang the chorus for the next day.
and he was just disheveled and broken, and he seems bummed out, and he's 100% going to be in that multi-man championship match.
Can I tell you a little something?
Sure.
I'm sitting on the toilet. Of
Sitting on the toilet?
Of course, there's no toilet paper because I have a 3-year-old who throws it in the toilet.
That sounds about right.
I looked around. I thought to myself, what would Elias do? Grabbed the old lady's scarf, cleaned up.
That is awesome and disgusting.
None of that
Simultaneous.
happened,
Oh.
but it would have been awesome if it did.
That's true. Well, we'll pretend it did.
Elias is definitely going baby.
Yeah, probably. It definitely seemed that way.
He didn't shit on the crowd.
No, he did a little.
But I'm saying,
During the song, he did a little. It was very little.
One line, I know, but normally he stops, gives him a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he just full performance. It was fantastic. Elias is great. That's all.
I agree.
Earlier in the night, Constable Corbin, blah, 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 whatever, they talked to Finn, and they set up a match between Finn and Braun and Constable Corbin and Kevin Owens. That's funny. I don't know why, but it's a funny pairing of humans. And then that was the main event. And Constable Corbin got the win, because that's... Why the fuck not? I love that they're letting Baron Corbin wrestle still. That's awesome. I enjoy that.
I was curious to see what he was going to wear. I didn't know if he'd go back to his original attire.
I knew he wouldn't. I knew he was coming out in that
I
stupid
thought
suit.
he was going to come out.
No.
I'm glad he went Corporate Kane. I'm just saying.
Corporate
I thought it was
Corbin.
going to be different.
But yeah, that was Raw. I mean,
Yep.
it was good.
It was good,
was
but there was a
enjoyable.
lot of stuff in there that they need to tweak if they want to have a really
Bailey
good
and Sasha
show.
doesn't matter. Like that, who cares?
None of that matter. Like Roman, Bobby Lashley,
That shouldn't matter, but it does.
Jinder, and whatever he's doing.
Jinder.
They need help. They need better writers over there.
I know.
And they need to stop giving Bobby Lashley a fucking microphone. The dude's a badass. Just let him beat ass. Stop making
Let
him
him beat
fucking
ass.
do things.
Yeah. Let's talk about SmackDown. After that.
All right.
You're welcome.
Got it all out.
I did.
Feeling better?
I feel a lot better. SmackDown Live kicks off with our girl, Carmella. And then our boy. Well, actually, she cuts a really good promo. Kind of teasing, like, oh, she's nice now. No, fuck that. She's not nice. She will never be. She's
She
the
basically
best.
cut Alexa Bliss's promo.
100%. But that's okay. It works. And then we got our boy, dressed in full Asuka gear yet again, James Ellsworth.
Excellent.
Basically just hyping up the Princess of Staten Island.
He's back.
It's fantastic. Stay,
Full
please.
time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe?
No, he is. He's
Cool.
back.
That's awesome.
He's back full time.
That's good. That's good to know. So yeah, welcome back, Mr. Ellsworth. Not much else to talk about. Asuka came out and beat the shit out, or tried to beat the shit out of James Ellsworth and just kicked him in the stomach.
There was 2 kicks. Asuka kicking James and Carmella kicking Asuka.
Yeah, that was it. It was whatever. It was effective, I'd say, but not important, I guess. Next up, we had one of my girls versus one of your girls. Billie Kay versus Becky Lynch. Okie doke. That happened. So,
Who won?
Becky won.
Who won?
Becky won.
Who?
Becky Lynch won.
Oh, Becky won?
Yeah, Becky won.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
It's because she's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's too bad she'll lose to Peyton Royce next week.
Yeah.
All right, fair. And then she'll be in a handicap match that she'll probably win.
I think she's gonna beat Peyton next week and then be in a handicap match and lose.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Jeff Hardy cuts a really creepy promo.
Let me talk about
Okay,
this
go.
real quick before we get into the awesome. The other thing I hated about Michael Cole on Monday Night Raw was when Bobby Lashley hit the spear, and he goes, "Wait a minute, that's Roman's move." No, you fucking dickhead.
It's not.
Bobby Lashley's been doing it. Goldberg's been doing it. It's everybody's fucking move.
Edge does it.
Oh my god.
Rhino technically does it. Like
I just hated that. All right,
that was bad.
Let's get to Jeff Hardy's promo.
I agree with you. Jeff Hardy's promo,
liked it.
It was super cool.
Okay.
And it was super creepy, and that's the best Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
Creepy Jeff Hardy is best Jeff Hardy.
Was there any point in your mind though where he was gonna turn around when he said, "My eyes were closed, but now I'm woken"?
I thought he was going to say woken.
Woken,
as well.
yeah, I thought for sure.
And that would have been cool to have on both brands.
Yeah.
Even though they're not doing anything really with one of them.
But then they can do the weird thing where they like turn into mist and show up in the middle of the ring.
It would have been rad, but hey,
Both
you know what?
shows.
Opportunity missed. Well, not necessarily, because I do think this is interesting still.
I love it, yeah.
But he could have definitely been Brother Nero, and it would have been awesome. But we're definitely getting him and Shinsuke for that U.S. title.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Shinsuke's promo or Jeff Hardy's
that.
promo.
Which was better? Shinsuke, I think, by a little bit. 'cause-
Jeff's was awesome, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But Shinsuke was fantastic, dude.
Shinsuke is the.
Let's
he's
get
such
to
a great
that.
heel.
Let's keep these two together because this is
Well,
what the
yeah,
feud's
yeah.
going to be. I think Shinsuke Nakamura is cutting some of the best promos on either brand.
Yep, and that's
And he
the
knows,
weirdest
like-
thing.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous to say, but it is.
No, I agree with you.
When she goes, Jeff Hart, who? Jeff Hart. You don't have to yell. like some of the dumb
What
shit
is a loss?
so good.
It's just great. Shinsuke heel, great, love it.
You lost. No, I didn't. Yeah, he counted fast and not in Japanese.
Yeah, it's, like he just says like one-liners, and I'm like, yes, it's fantastic. Good for you, Shinsuke. Next up, we had the Usos versus Sanity. I talked up how great the Usos are at talking. They're fantastic. And then we got a Nikki Crossless Sanity for some reason.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
It just seems like they're a mixture of everything that's already on the roster,
I agree.
which may hurt them in the long run. I hope they switch up something.
They still got a pretty decent pop.
Did they?
Yeah, I could hear it a little bit.
That's not good, man. They
Well-
need to get a giant pop.
Well, it's kind of distracting with all the camera work and the
Yeah, their
sounds.
intro
And,
sucks.
oh, I love it.
Dude, it's
It's
so
so
bad.
bizarre.
There's nothing.
It's so weird and fucking.
It's literally just a guy having a seizure
I
holding
didn't
the
notice.
camera.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't notice. Did they have like the smoke coming up or anything?
No, well,
Oh.
maybe a little bit, but
I didn't
it
notice
didn't
it.
cover enough, and there was no background. I don't know. I thought they needed more.
I don't know much to say about this other than bring in Nikki Cross.
Yeah, they need something because they're basically the Wyatt Bludgeon Brother Riot Squad.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. They're causing chaos. Yeah. We talked about the promo, and then we got the Good Brothers versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brother.
I was doing really good for a while. The
Then
Bludgeon
Then
Brothers.
your tongue got fat.
Yeah. I just don't want to talk anymore.
I hear you. My voice is coming back. I
Yeah,
lost it
that's-
there for a
that's
little while.
Yeah, we've been going
Thanks
so long.
for talking so
We've
much
been
'cause I
going-
needed it.
We've been going so long that your voice is back. So obviously the Bludgeon.
Guys,
I haven't messed it up the last couple weeks or the last couple months even. The Bludgeon Brothers won this match.
that's like me and Almas.
Yeah, Andrade
I can't
Almas.
do the.
See, I can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Prime.
You're fine with that.
But the real story here, the club put on a good show. That was for sure. The real story here is the confrontation between Daniel Bryan and the Bludgeon Brothers on the ramp.
Yeah, why though?
I don't know,
I agree.
but I do have a theory.
This is where they're going with it.
I do have a theory. So next up, we had the gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan was the first out, obviously, versus Big E, who was second, versus who?
Well, let's stick with this first, and then we
Okay,
can call
okay,
it. We'll
sure,
go
yeah,
in order.
yeah,
Want to
we'll
do
go
that? I thought Big E had a great fucking showing.
It was fun. I don't think we've seen this. We might have early on. I don't think we've seen this matchup, though. I think they said it was for the first time, and it was great. These two worked really well together.
It goes to show you that Big E is a star.
is.
He can do so much, man.
Well, that's why I think they should be building, and I love how they're using the New Day despite not getting wins.
They're getting their best guy into the matches that they think they'll be the best at.
Right, exactly. And it's very interesting.
Kofi does ladders. Big E
Xavier
does
might be
this.
in something with Jeff at some
Xavier
point down the
does
road.
video games
Yeah.
against
He's good
Kenny
at that.
Omega.
He's good at that, and he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're putting their best guys in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
but
they're
it was-
all losing.
They'll win something. Like they got to win something. The tag titles again, probably.
They get it. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be, but
So yeah, Daniel
gonna
Bryan eliminates Big E, but not after a ton of effort from Big E. It was awesome.
it was my favorite match out of the gauntlet. You know what
I'd say
I'm saying?
so. Yeah, that makes sense. So next up, we had Samoa Joe coming to pick the meat off the bone.
yeah.
And this was a good match, too.
I agree.
Despite Brian being tired and beat up.
Good,
it was a
good
fun
babyface way to get a quick victory, too, is the count out. You know what I mean? And
it was
Samoa
interesting.
Joe, which was funny because I'm like, oh, he's definitely going to beat the fuck out of Brian and Miz is going to come out. And then the Bludgeon Brothers fucking come out and donkey punch him.
That was weird. But here's what's going to happen. The Bludgeon Brothers do come out. They attack Daniel Bryan. And Kane's coming back for sure. 100%. That's got to be what they do with this. Team Hell No, rebranded as Team Hell Yes. It's coming. For sure.
I hope so, because the Bludgeon Brothers are fucking boring.
So after that, I like them, but whatever.
I like them too, but I just mean character-wise.
Next up, after the whole Bludgeon Brothers attack, so you've done it 3 times in a row now without any problems.
Just say BB.
The BBs. The Miz comes out and obviously eliminates Daniel Bryan with a skull-crushing finale because, Daniel Bryan's not going to win this match. It doesn't make any sense.
Ultimate Warrior, that fucking intro too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was great.
Fucking bolting down.
So last in the match, coming out to face the Miz, is Rusev. This was a good matchup as well. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. They've probably been in a match together, but I don't remember it. So it's been long enough for me to care again, and it was awesome.
Let's get to the ending. Did you even give Rusev a chance of winning this?
Nope.
Neither did I. I was just like, not a chance.
I was like, Daniel Bryan or Miz.
I've been watching wrestling a long time, and I thought it was gonna be. Samoa Joe or Miz.
Joe or Miz is possible.
And I fucking Rusev coming out. I was like, oh, so it's Miz. All right, cool. This will be cool. Getting into AJ.
That's exactly what I thought too.
And then Rusev wins. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Me too. I was like, holy shit, he's gonna lose in 4 weeks.
But it doesn't matter. He's in the picture.
What I said was the lower third with the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship, Rusev, just made me the happiest person alive.
Yeah.
Like, this is his first time ever getting this chance, and that's fucking cool.
He could win it.
The way they've been booking shit, who knows?
Rusev has been in the top 5 of merch sales since he's been on this Rusev Day run.
Yep. And
he, every day. He hasn't, it's just crazy. So good for that dude.
The only problem is it's at Extreme Rules. That's not a pay-per-view they care about. Usually wacky things like that happen where they care.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I hope so. That would be fucking cool.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to be a good prediction show. Like we said, though, we'll flip a coin because we're both you'd pick AJ, right?
No.
You'd pick Rusev?
I'll pick Rusev. Yeah, I'm staking my claim right now. The match is set in stone. Rusev is my pick to win the WWE Championship at Payback. What is it? Extreme Rules.
I brought the whole thing up because I wanted Rusev to be my pick because I was going to take ballsy pick.
Too late. You get the safe pick. I'm getting chopped. All right. So that was it. AJ came out and they had a handshake, and then Aiden English was a dick and he got attacked. It was really funny. So the character work was just great, and I think it'll be a really good match, actually, too.
The feeling I have when I leave Raw is the exact opposite of the feeling I have when I leave after watching SmackDown.
Okay.
So I really want the Raw team to look at what SmackDown's doing, kind of like Drew McIntyre said about Raw. Watch NXT. Get your fucking shit together, guys. It's not good TV sometimes.
I already know how late I'm going to be here. Let's bang out some Instagram questions right quick.
Questions?
Let's do it.
Is that like a Bludgeon Brothers quote?
No, what?
Bludgeon
No, I just want to do some happy things because I want to kill everyone and myself.
Don't do that with me here, because then I gotta fill up paperwork for the police and all that weird shit.
I'll just say in my suicide note. I'll just say in my suicide note that you weren't here.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave this running, and they can hear it, and then that'll be the proof.
It'll be fun.
And then you can't reload the Instagram comments.
Heel turn _.
Let me try.
Is Alexa Bliss the best female heel of all time?
Of all time? Oh, man. No, I don't know. I am actually having a hard time answering that.
I will say her promo work is some of the best. Her matches they're hit or miss, but her underhanded tactics, a lot of that. But you got to remember Luna Vachon's back in the day.
Yeah.
Sherry Martel. Just so many.
She is definitely the best heel of the modern era.
Then you had Charlotte's heel run there for a while.
She's better than Charlotte as a heel, I think. Charlotte is good.
I like Charlotte as a heel better than Charlotte as a face.
Oh, me too. But Alexa Bliss has just better character work as a heel. I didn't care for Charlotte as a heel when she was talking. I don't know why. Her promos just came off cringy, whereas Alexa's come off just mean, which is how she should be.
Prominent deity.
Best
finisher in WWE right now.
Right now, I love the curb stomp. I think
To
that's
the point.
technically still a finisher. He
Yeah.
does it again, so yeah, I'm gonna say the curb stomp is probably my favorite.
I will tell you my least favorite is fucking Bobby Lashley's suplex.
Or Bobby Lashley's wrestling ability, or anything.
I have a few. I really love KO. I love the pop-up power bomb.
That's a good one. Braun's is kind of boring.
Yeah, Braun's just a power
But
slam.
he's just
'cause
that-
he's
that
so
makes
strong.
sense,
It's like
yeah.
a Mark Henry,
Right,
the
right.
world's strongest slam.
His
Wasn't
makes
that
sense, but it's
amazing?
just boring.
I hate the
Coup de
King of
grace
Clutch.
sucks.
Coup de grace sucks. There's so many bad ones.
I know there are really bad ones.
I'll go with. I love the knee from both Daniel Bryan. I'm glad that he finished Big E with that because the way he flies through the air, it's something crazy. I love that knee. I love Shinsuke's. I'll go AJ with the flying forearm because.
Oh, I was thinking you would go in Styles Clash.
Styles Clash is cool, but the flying forearm, dude. There's a moment where he's in the air where it feels like time stops, where he gets that pose.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm talking
Well,
about?
it's on all his T-shirts.
And he hits it perfectly. So
Yeah.
I'll give it to AJ just for the pure like smoothness.
The cinematics.
Yeah.
It looks good. You're right. All right.
Let's
What's up?
go with CD_412NV. Why do you think Kurt Angle didn't sell for shit when Ronda was hitting with the briefcase? Because she was swinging it like it was a fucking pillow.
That and Kurt Angle's not great at things.
Oh, he's the best.
Not
dude.
anymore.
He's the best.
He was. I'm not sold on Kurt Angle. Sorry.
The period Klopp. We've answered him before because I remember the Klopp.
Is that like the
Opinions.
claw?
Oh, the clap. Opinions on John Cena's possibility with working with guys in NXT.
Fuck yes. Give me John Cena versus Velveteen Dream right now.
John
please.
Cena's in ring work, like everybody knows, has been fantastic in his older age, like since he's gotten
Weird,
older.
which
yeah.
is weird. Well, no, because he's
fine,
learning
yeah.
still.
It's
well,
pretty much when you hit it, dude. I would love to see it. I would love to see him
Adam
against
Cole?
Dream.
Adam Cole?
Dude. There's so many guys.
yeah, Aleister Black. Like, oh man, there are so many dream matches just waiting to happen. Please let it be.
Oh, here's a phone. Mr. Jan25. What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite. Oh, Fruity Pebbles. Easy.
Dude, mine too. Are you
Oh,
fucking
fuck,
kidding me, dude?
yes, awesome.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Also,
dude.
we both-
Second favorite then.
Also, we both met Tony Atlas in the same place at different times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second
Wow.
favorite cereal.
That's tough, man. I don't know. What's yours?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a good one. And I don't know if that's got to be up there. Yeah.
All right.
I'll agree.
I was
yeah.
hoping we'd get,
I'm
different.
sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't really eat cereal much.
I don't either.
But
I'm
when
more
I
of
do,
an egg
it's
guy.
yeah. See, I am too. Yeah. Have you ever had scrambled eggs on peanut butter toast?
No.
It's so good.
I just never thought to.
I know, and
It
I
sounds
never
like
did
it might
either.
be good.
I never
Dude,
did
peanut
either.
butter on anything is good.
I know. I
Your
never
balls.
thought.
What?
Wait a minute. What? Do you have a
Sorry.
dog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
CPU Savant, are you secretly glad Alexa broke up that match and Ronda didn't win the championship her first match?
Yes,
I think it ended the way it was supposed to end.
100%. I like Ronda. I thought she was, or I knew she was going to win, when she technically did, but I didn't want her to be the champion. So a DQ was a perfect finish for this match because it was too early for her to be champion. Alexa is the perfect champion.
All right, we'll finish with my man who we answer every week.
Okay. Oh, is it with an I? Something with an I?
Andy with an I.
Yeah, Andy.
We'll finish with you, buddy. Ralph is fat. Best t-shirt in WWE shop right now. You're the one who buys all their t-shirts, so you let me know.
I like the Rusev Day one just because I'm wearing it, first of all, and it's super simple. But it's I don't know. There's a lot of really good ones, but there's a lot of fucking shit right now too.
I don't like their shirts because for me, I like a softer shirt because I
That's
have
fair.
sensitive nipples.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So a lot of the times I'll go with like the older like Macho Man ones with the like
Like
thinner,
the vintage. Yeah. See,
yeah.
I hate that shit.
See, I'm the opposite. I can't have a stiff one, dude.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm all about the stiffness.
I like the stiffness. King
Yep.
of the Bruiserweights. Do you
Bruiserweights.
think AJ Styles would be doing better or worse if he went through NXT first? Given the fact Vince loves to ruin NXT talents, AJ Styles
Worse.
cream rises
I'd say
to the
worse.
top.
I don't think he needed it, first of all, but I do think it would have been worse. Yeah.
I don't. I think
maybe-
he's the best, man. You got to remember what he did when he first got here. They didn't shoot him right into the title picture.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll never know, and I wouldn't want to.
Vince didn't think he was going to be as over as he was when he came.
It's a surprise to me that he's over anyway because of Vince and how much of an indie guy he is.
Shinsuke Nakamura strong. What are your thoughts on the Big Cass situation, and will you miss him? No, I won't, because his character sucked. I feel bad for the guy, though,
Yeah.
himself as a person. That sucks.
I'm
That
kinda
was
going
his
to.
dream. Yeah.
Because I enjoyed his promo work sometimes, just because of sometimes how bad it was. But there were some small moments where it was kind of fun, and I will miss him. Yes.
The Face Kids question is, why are you so cool?
Us?
I sleep with a fan on?
Yeah, in the winter too. Me, I do.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not cool. I am actually super terrible and lame.
I'm not cool as well.
You're cooler than me.
I've done cool shit.
I haven't done any cool shit. This is the coolest shit I do. That's
It's
sad.
not bad, dude.
No, that's
It's
sad.
Not bad.
That's fucking sad.
Would you like to
man.
be the GM of Raw or SmackDown NY
Hell
from
yeah.
Botros
Oh.
2003?
It's not just asking if, it's just asking which.
Which?
Okay, SmackDown, for sure. You have so much fun to play with there.
Give me Raw, because
Because you want to fix
fucking
it.
fix
You
it.
want to fix it. I almost did that too.
I could trump it. I could, whatever is, what's his slogan?
Build
Make
the
it,
wall?
make it great again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll build a wall around
Okay.
fucking the microphone and Bobby Lashley, so they never fucking touch.
That's good. Do that.
No, but yeah, I could definitely make Raw great again with some simple touches, nothing major either.
Yeah, that's true. Just use the people that should be used and book them right.
Do you believe Road Dogg is killing WWE with his writings? Skin like Drake.
Wait, what?
Skin like Drake. I don't know what's his name.
I thought he was on SmackDown.
Yeah,
So no.
he does. I think he does a little NXT as well. But
Then definitely not.
give him time. Yeah.
Road Dogg, if he's doing SmackDown and NXT, he's doing fine.
Yep.
I know for a while SmackDown was ass, but it's definitely it's rejuvenated.
All right, we'll do. We got 3 more.
Okay.
Ari Jalm, ARRIJ
Okay.
ALM. Why NXT better than WWE main roster?
Is he Asian?
No, so it's not
But
racist.
it looks Asian?
That's the way he wrote it.
It's booked better. And the talent, the talent is not, I wouldn't say better, but it is booked better, which makes them look better.
It looks like they're giving free reign on their matches.
Yeah. And when you have people like Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, Aleister Black, like, you're going to have great matches every card.
I agree.
And it's fantastic right now.
Cute_dog_right. Why is WWE teasing Kenny Omega in videos? I don't think they're teasing it. I think they're trying to capitalize on his superstardom.
Yep.
And they're showing that, hey, look, we have Kenny Omega stuff too. Like,
Yeah,
he does stuff with our guys.
That's
We're friends.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They had the matchup at E3 with Xavier Woods and the New Day, and then Kenny and the Young Bucks. So they just wanted to kind of capitalize on that hype. That's about it. No rumor mills here.
Let's finish it off.
Andy with an I.
Andy. All right, we'll do one more. Real Deals.
Okay.
Steel. Who deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame? He asked it openly. I'll say pick one. We'd probably both say Vader because
Yeah.
he passed today. He's on our top of our minds. We'll pick someone different.
You say Vader, or we both gonna pick someone different here.
Yeah, we'll both. Obviously, we both think Vader should be in there.
100%.
Owen Hart's another one. Pick someone.
China.
China's another one.
Put
pick
fuck.
someone that's not talked about every day, but convince me.
What about The Rock? That's an easy one too.
Yeah,
I can't. I mean, it's not gonna take much convincing, but The Rock should be in already.
The Rock's a good one.
I just don't know if he wants to.
No, you don't think so?
No, he's just too big. He's too huge right now.
I think there was something back in the day. I forget what it was, but he wants to wait for some sort of maybe have like a last match.
I
Type
hope
deal when
so,
he gets
and I
put
hope
in.
that's the case. But headliners do that anyway, so why not just headline and then have a Mania match? Goldberg did it.
Yeah,
Like, why not? That's what Rocky should do.
I'm gonna
Owen's
say,
a good one too.
I'm gonna say just somebody out of the blue.
Adam
Obviously,
Rose.
Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm done.
Yeah, Bam Bam's not in the Hall of Fame.
No, but it's gonna be in New York this year, so maybe he'll go in this
Okay,
year.
that's fair.
He's someone that I love, but I'm gonna go Randy Orton. I think he's close to done.
Not yet.
Put him in the Hall of Fame. End it.
Well, by that, Undertaker. Like
Undertaker could go in any year.
Undertaker's way closer than Orton, that's for sure.
Well, there's
Orton-
people who've been put in the Hall of Fame and they still wrestle.
I know, but I think Orton's
Goldberg.
still like 5 years away.
I don't know. I feel like he loves his wife now and his kids. They're all at that age where I think he wants to be home more. I think he's kind of done.
I do too. But
In
I,
his mind, I'm not saying physically. Like he could still do it.
I think he's kind of done too, but I still think his like a Hall of Fame anything is still like 5 years away.
But it would be cool. I mean, he's still in his
Sure,
his
he's
hand
gonna
quotes.
be in for sure.
All right, ready? Mm-hmm. This is a long one. Andy _with N__I.
Yeah, but they're always good,
I
so
know.
that's fine.
That's why I like him. WWE has opened a theme park. What ideas do you have for a superstar-themed ride? I would like to see the Sexual Chocolate Tunnel of Love
My God, is he in the Hall of Fame?
or Tommaso Ciampa's Psycho Killer Maze.
Yeah, he is.
You guys fucking rock, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, excellent ending, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
You rock.
You're wrong, but thank you.
Every time I see his name, I'm like, this dude's gonna hit me with
Good
something
question.
good.
That is a good question. He thinks of his questions. He really thinks it out.
I enjoy that. So what do you got? You got anything off the top of your head?
No, you first.
I would say a Legion of Doom roller coaster where you go down this one thing and then
It
you
says,
come
"Oh,
up.
what a rush."
No, what a rush! And then as you come up, boom, Doomsday device. You get your clothesline, your fucking head falls off. That's off the top of my head. I like it.
I do too. I don't know if I can top that, but
What a rush fucking roller coaster where you get beheaded.
how about
That's fucking awesome.
yeah, you die. How about a thing called the Sling Blade,
Yeah.
and it's a Finn Balor ride, and then I don't know what it's about, but it transitions into a demon.
So you did a Finn, because Finn's for everyone, you made it a transitioning thing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Rainbow Demon, the ever elusive Rainbow Demon.
We should end it on my LOD.
No, we're gonna end it on Rainbow Demon.
Follow us on Instagram at Still Real to Us. Follow us on Patreon. You know, hook us up with some cash flow, and we'll throw you on the podcast and throw some stuff your way.
Hopefully it'll work when we do it.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be doing some giveaways coming up as well, so we got a lot of cool shit in the works. Thank you guys for listening and all that fun jazz. Follow all of our stuff. We'll follow you guys.
Yep.
I am at Zanca Comedy on Instagram. This is at
That Travers Kid _ SRAP on Instagram, and that's
Jake.
really all you need.
Jake is gonna be here for a long time.
I'm gonna be here to the
editing
wee
and-
hours of the night, so you guys can have a
Well,
good episode.
Actually, that interview already happened, so I can just say, Jake, you did a shit job, man.
Thanks.
You really didn't focus at all.
You're probably right.
His voice is all over the fucking place.
You're-
Ours fucking sucked. No,
You're
I'm just
probably
kidding, man.
correct.
You got a lot to do. I gotta
Yeah.
go home and powerbomb my kid.
I
We are the Still Real After Party.
I gotta be here all night.
Hey man, Rusev won, #1 contender.
You're right.
You're gonna be happy. You're wearing your Rusev Day shirt.
I'm happy.
Cleveland Browns
yeah.
hat. I respect that.
Well, I'm a fucking
You
champ.
support
so.
losers. I like it.
Rusev is not a loser.
Browns, Rusev might be the loser.
I could be wearing a Kurt Hawkins shirt, and that would just
You
complete the
should, dude.
ensemble. I don't have one. I should.
How do you
right.
not have Kurt Hawkins?
I know,
shirt?
unbelievable, right?
Like, I'm thinking about buying the Kurt Hawkins shirt.
Yeah, well, it'll happen.
I'm just not a big fan of the Mets colors, but kinda.
Well, that's where he's from.
I know. He should definitely go more Browns logo, though.
I was gonna play Kingdom Hearts tonight. I guess that's not fucking happening.
Go ahead, dude. Call out tomorrow. You don't need to go to work.
Yeah. I don't think that'll work out.
Anyways, please follow Sam,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wrestling guy.
Please.
We fucked up his interview today. Sam,
God damn it.
fly over to the States, kick our ass, and we'll pay for you to go back home.
I'm not paying for that.
My fingers crossed.
I'm not paying for that.
As always, peace, love, and leg drops.
Happy Rusev Day.